Hello there guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another brand new video. Your favorite crew, of course, here to give you the best predictions for you guys. So make sure if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Today we are giving you guys the first Europa League phase predictions on the 23rd of September 2025. So stay tuned to this channel. Before we get straight to the video, we want to talk about our last week predictions, the predictions we gave you on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. If you followed, you will notice that the Friday games were very close. In fact, we were almost there. We just had one game there that spoiled the whole ticket. And on Saturday was quite unusual because most of the big teams we expected to turn up did not turn up, and it was very distrustful, and we didn't know what happened there. But on Sunday we were also very close. Our best game there, Copenhagen, almost won the match. In fact, we were winning 3-1. All of a sudden, we don't know what happened with Silkeborg. Silkeborg came and equalized 3-3, and that was how we lost that ticket. But don't worry, this particular prediction, we pray you guys are gonna win. We know you guys are gonna win. So stay tuned to this channel as usual, as we try to give you guys what we think is the best. So getting to this first match of this Europa League phase. The first match we have here, Midtjylland versus Sturm. This is a very enticing game. What do you guys think?
It's actually a game between two sides that are performing well on a relatively okay level. Midtjylland in the league are performing well.
Midtjylland have been blowing teams away.
And then Sturm are also performing well in their league. So I think it's a game whereby the two sides are kind of on a similar level, and I see the possibility of both teams scoring. I think that Midtjylland has some goals in them, and Sturm also have some goals in them.
Midtjylland have a lot of goals in them.
Well, still, I think they're not playing against the usual opponents they face off in their league. So Sturm are kind of a little bit tougher than the usual opponents they face. So I think this game is gonna be a little bit trickier for them. But nonetheless, I think they'll score. Yeah. I also think that Sturm have the possibility of scoring them. So I think it's gonna be a both team score kind of match.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, for this game actually, just like you already said, Midtjylland have a lot of goals. Though this weekend they didn't score much. I think maybe they rested players also. And then Sturm also another hot team. They just defeated Salzburg this weekend, which is a very massive defeat. I feel like though the bookies are currently favoring Midtjylland, I do not know why.
Because they are so
because they are too, and then probably because the Danish league is quite stronger than the Austrian league, perhaps. I don't know.
No, the thing is Midtjylland at home are a different team. That don't go there.
So, but me, I don't know what I'm saying is, I cannot just come and say Midtjylland will win Sturm because Sturm are also very hot. So just like you said, I see goals in this game. I think that Midtjylland will score their own goals. I see that Sturm will definitely, even if Sturm loses this game, Sturm definitely score. So I see both teams to score, and I also see over 2.5 goals in this match.
That's pretty much the prediction for this particular game. Midtjylland are a very strong team, especially at home, and Sturm are quite stubborn too. Like, we shouldn't look down on Sturm. Like you guys said, this game is a game of goals. We're just gonna find out who is gonna outscore the other. Because Sturm scores definitely, and Midtjylland scores multiple. So who is going to outscore who in this particular game? Because we are going with goals for this particular one. Our prediction, like you guys said, do we go with
both teams to score
2.5 goals?
No, just both teams to score for Midtjylland.
Just leave both teams to score.
It's very certain that both teams to score.
And it's very certain that over 2 will come out.
I wouldn't really say
both teams to score, we are 1 goal away from over 2.
Well, it can end that way.
This game will not be a 1-1 match.
I do not know.
I don't know if it will be 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, but both teams will score. So I feel that's the best prediction.
Let's go with both teams to score then. So for this particular match, Midtjylland versus Sturm, we are going with both of these teams to score against each other. That takes us to the next match, of course. PAOK versus Maccabi Tel Aviv. What do you guys think? Maccabi Tel Aviv are not a bad team. PAOK are also not a bad team. Personally, I see goals too. What do you guys think?
Yeah, none of these teams are a bad team, and based on how their form has been so far this season, both in the qualification for this competition and also in their various leagues. Both of them have, just like the previous teams that we mentioned, Midtjylland and their opponents in the persons of Sturm. This game has two teams that have goals in them. I mean, PAOK, I think they should be topping their league, or they should be somewhere around the top.
Just about.
And then, Maccabi Tel Aviv are also doing very well for themselves. Yeah. If you check their records, you see that they have a lot of green lights. They've won a good number of matches. And I think that this game is going to be very, very, very competitive. I see this game having up to 3 goals in it. I don't know if one team will end up scoring all 3, or both of them will contribute to have the 3 goals. But I see this game having the minimum of 3 goals in it. So an over 2.5 is actually very okay for me. I mean, even if you look at the previous records of this site, you see a number of games whereby the games are ending up, 4-1 scoreline, 3-0 scoreline, and the rest. So I think the possibility that it ends up in there over 2.5.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I don't know if 3 goals will come out in this game, but I think that this match produced like 2 goals at least, because PAOK in their own league, I think they do not have a lot of tough opponents that they face in that league, in that their Greek league. Probably it's just Panathinaikos and AEK Athens, and
those clubs are not small teams.
Like aside those ones, the other if you check their matches with those ones, goals Olympiacos, goals don't come out. But when they play the lower teams, that's when they produce goals. Now Maccabi Tel Aviv in the Israeli league also, they do not score much goals against the top teams, but when they play the lower teams, they score as much goals as they can. So I think over 1.5 goals should be a better option for this match between PAOK and Maccabi, because this match to me looks like a 1-1 match, or probably highest 2-1 for any of the teams.
This is going to be a very tough match, a very, very tough match, because PAOK are currently on the same points with the first position in their league, which is Olympiacos. And Midtjylland are also a very strong
Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Maccabi Tel Aviv are also a very strong team. So I don't see like bunch of goals in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Let's go with the over 1.5 goals. I think we should go with over 1.5 goals.
That's okay. That's okay.
These two teams should at least score against each other. So we're gonna go with over 1. PAOK versus Maccabi Tel Aviv. Our prediction here is over 1.5 goals. Now we get into more familiar matches. Betis versus Nottingham Forest. This game is a game of two contrasting styles of football.
I'm backing Real Betis to win this game. Actually, I think Real Betis will win.
Why are you guys backing Real Betis?
Consider, did you watch their game against Real Sociedad?
I did. They played well.
Real Betis are currently playing very well.
They won 3-1 or so.
As compared to Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest are also not bad.
Nottingham Forest,
they drew their game.
Nottingham Forest were not bad.
Nottingham Forest drew their game. No. Over the weekend. They drew their game.
They drew with what was the name of this team? I think it was 1-1 or so.
They drew their game and then they lost to Swansea.
They lost after having.
No, don't tell me they lost.
They lost to Swansea.
They were winning.
I saw them winning.
Exactly.
Then I left.
Yeah, they were winning. They were winning 2-0, but somehow managed to contrive and lose that game in regular time. Not even in extra time. In regular time. So I think that somehow they have managed to become
weak.
Yeah.
As of last season, I could say Nottingham Forest. If Nottingham Forest of last season were in this Europa League, I would say they are the favourites to win. But now they are nothing close to favourites. And then to make matters worse, they sacked the coach that gave them their form.
Why change something?
And then brought in Angeda. I don't know. He said he always wins in the second season, and this is his first season, so they shouldn't even expect anything.
Or in the top end of the Premier League, all of a sudden you're there.
No, they've actually
like you've been there when you were there was like 1880s, and all of a sudden you're there now, and because you have some squabbles with the manager, you're changing it to go and bring somebody that plays with ridiculous high line.
I'll go with for this game. I think Real Betis to score.
I'm also gonna. I'm being tempted to go with a Real Betis direct win.
Initially I wanted to say win or draw for Real Betis actually, but I wanted to go with a Real Betis to score. Win or draw, but I just really need that. Nottingham Forest is a Premier League team, and you know this rivalry between Premier League teams and La Liga teams, so they may come and start putting some kind of stunts and all that. So I just want to
that's almost
I just think Real Betis to score.
So let's go with that. Real Betis to score. That's a very lovely prediction actually. For this particular game, Betis versus Nottingham Forest, Betis to at least score 1 goal. Betis to at least score 1 goal. That's our prediction for that particular game. Let's go to the next one, of course. Braga versus Feyenoord. This is another top match too.
Who fixed all these Europa League matches?
This match are tough. I won't lie.
It's actually,
so how do we know who will win this game between Braga?
This new format.
It's easy. Braga Feyenoord. Do you know who Braga are?
No, like these matches are the best ones to predict actually.
So what will you predict for Braga Feyenoord?
Say what you were saying.
Well, I think you guys are talking about how these fixtures come about, whereby two really good teams tend to face each other. It's basically the beauty of the new league phase that the UEFA formulated. That's actually one good thing about it. Very good teams facing each other very early in the competition, and we end up witnessing very good football. We were talking about this particular game. Braga and Feyenoord both drew their matches over the weekend. Feyenoord drew against AZ Alkmaar, and then Braga drew against Vitória.
Most of them played tough opponents.
Yes, because they played against relatively top opponents. But I think Feyenoord are slightly the stronger team currently.
I think so.
Feyenoord are topping the league, and Braga, on the other hand, are around 7th or so in the league, the Portuguese league. So I think that when you talk about strength, Feyenoord are slightly upper, and basically have slightly the upper hand.
Let me give you one whole stat before you continue.
Go on.
In each of every last 4 games that Feyenoord have played so far, I think 5 games, bar one, there have been a red card either for them or against them, or for their opponents.
I was thinking you were about saying Feyenoord scored at least 3 goals each, or you didn't notice that one.
I noticed that they scored 3 goals. I'm trying to give you, is there a possibility that there will be, if there's a red card in this match, then prediction changes. So
is there a red card there? It's actually
the prediction I have for this match, whether red card, they do not.
The prediction I have in my head is,
if a red card will make it enter.
Exactly, because what I want to say is that this game will have at least 3 goals.
Exactly.
And over 2.5. So if there's a red card,
goals. So
it actually
red card will make it
enhances
so
that.
Do you think that that's what I'm saying? If we are predicting, let's consider that there might be a red card too. So do you think that Feyenoord are going to score at least 2 goals?
Yes.
See, for this game, I think that there will be 3 goals. Feyenoord are the stronger team, so we expect them to score more. We expect them to score more. But if eventually they do not score more and Braga scores more, it's still fine for us, because we think there will be 3 goals.
No, over 2.5 is
But I pray, like you said, I pray there should be a red card to make it better, especially in the first half.
I'm not praying for a red card though.
No, it's a red card to make it better. Over 2.5. I think the match will be like a full-time draw. Braga will score 2. Feyenoord will score 2.
Feyenoord might just edge it.
2-2 or maybe 3, but a very, very high scoring match.
Yeah.
Braga, Feyenoord.
So
and Braga are home. They are playing this match in Portugal.
So our first 4 games we've been going with goals, and the first 3 games we've been going with goals, and this is the 4th one. We're gonna go with goals too, because these games are just goals will be the best options to pick for these games. Braga versus Feyenoord. So we are going with over 2.5 goals then. Over 2.5 goals. That's our prediction for that particular game. That takes us to the next match. You want to guess what the match is?
Nice.
Fenerbahce.
Oh, Fenerbahce.
Fair enough.
Versus Dynamo Zagreb. I mean, Dynamo Zagreb at home, so.
This is another goals match, oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I see this game having both teams scoring.
Yes, both teams score over 4.5.
I don't think people like Fenerbahce. You think Dynamo Zagreb will score Fenerbahce?
Fenerbahce somehow managed not to keep a clean sheet in almost any match.
Did they win their match?
They drew. They somehow managed
and
to
they
draw
drew
that
the match before.
They came back to draw that match. That was very embarrassing.
Since the end of exit of Mourinho, I don't think they've won, or maybe if they've won, it's
they have.
And
it was 1-0 they won, I think.
They've somehow managed to not really give us what we were expecting from them this season. And I think that in this particular game, they will concede just like they've done in most of the matches they've played so far this season. I feel Fenerbahce conceding against this really good Dynamo Zagreb side. I feel a likely one. I wouldn't really say 1-1 draw, but let me just say both teams will score. I don't know how many goals.
I see at least 3 goals in this game,
both teams will score.
And unpopular opinion, though the Turkish league is way above Croatian league, but me, I see a Dynamo Zagreb straight win. That's this particular match.
That's very, 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 very.
I think Dynamo Zagreb last season they performed very, very poorly. Like they were so terrible. I don't know, maybe it's because they went to Champions League.
You know that.
But since the start of this season, Dynamo Zagreb have been firing a lot.
Yes.
So I think they will also score Fenerbahce. So me, I'm backing that at least 3 goals will be scored. So perhaps over 1.5 or over 2.5.
I feel like this is a wounded Fenerbahce, because they were actually vying for the Champions League spots, but they lost out, and now they're in
who won them? Who won them?
In a lot of fronts.
In
a lot of fronts. I think they have something.
The people that wounded them took their coach, so they are lost.
I think they have something to play for. I think Fenerbahce has something to play for. No matter what, let's not.
But I cannot back that Fenerbahce will win Dynamo Zagreb in this game.
We're not going to back Fenerbahce to win. We're not either going to back.
So it's either I think we go with the both teams score, or we go with over 1.5.
I will go with the both teams score. I will be brave enough and say both teams score. Fenerbahce concede and they scored 2. I mean, they're coming from a slightly better league than Dynamo Zagreb are. I think that they have a little bit of more quality than Dynamo have. But I think that considering that Dynamo Zagreb are arguably the strongest side from Croatia, I think that they should score against Fenerbahce side, and Fenerbahce should also score against this Dynamo Zagreb side.
I actually backed the go. I backed both teams to score. I can go with that. Both teams to score is good.
I think both teams will score.
Because Fenerbahce will concede 100% and they will score too. So let's go with both teams to score for this particular game. Dynamo Zagreb versus Fenerbahce. Operation there is go both teams to score. That takes us to the next match. A very, very tricky one. I would love to hear people's prediction in this particular one. Freiburg versus Basel.
Oof, my team.
Exactly, I expected that.
My team, Freiburg. This is gonna be a tricky one. Yeah.
I think Freiburg wins.
Freiburg should win. I'm looking at Freiburg.
I think Freiburg wins. So home win or draw should be okay.
I'm looking at Freiburg winning.
I wouldn't want to go with my bias for the team. I actually like Freiburg.
Basel are good, yes, but currently this season Basel are not that good.
Yeah,
based on their results, they are not that good. Not that they are not good, but Freiburg are obviously better.
Freiburg started the season a little bit shaky, but I think now we are getting better at. I
think I may join you at Freiburg. Freiburg win or draw. That's my own.
Yeah, I also go with the same option. Freiburg win or draw.
Are you guys throwing Basel? They are not doing.
No. Ali, we said win or draw, so they should try and get 1 point.
Freiburg are in good form. Secondly, they are home,
and
then Basel are not really in the best form currently now. So I think a home win or draw is very, very okay for this.
So we're sticking with the home win or draw.
Yes. I'm going with that.
Yeah, I'm going.
Are you guys being biased here?
No, it's not biased. I'm just speaking logically now. I mean, look at the records.
I don't know.
Shouldn't we go with goals?
Should we go with goals?
If I go with goals, we shouldn't go with too much goals. It should be like 1.5.
That's my feeling. Like we should go with goals in this game. Because I think Freiburg are going to score at least 2. And
then win the game.
Last week you said if someone scores 2, haven't they won the game?
It doesn't happen like that.
No, now you agree.
It doesn't happen like that. Let's go with Freiburg. This particular prediction is on you guys. Freiburg to win or draw.
Freiburg win or draw.
Oh wow, you guys heard them. Freiburg win or draw for this particular game against Basel. That's our prediction for that. Freiburg to win or draw, as home to win or draw. That takes us to the next match again. Malmo versus Ludogorets Razgrad.
This is officially my worst match of this.
Why you say
Malmo lost their last game.
I don't like.
Malmo lost their last game.
And it's the fact that they are favoring Malmo.
Yeah, they lost the job.
They lost their last game at home, and they found scoring. They found what do you call it? They found winning a little bit difficult for themselves.
Like, it's so difficult for Malmo to win.
Of the last 6 matches they've played in, they've only won 2 and they've drawn like 3 of them. Ludogorets also are not.
Exactly. That's why I said this is my worst match of the day.
But I see one particular trend following these teams. I mean, these two teams tend to have goals in their game. Most of their games have at least 2 goals in it. So maybe we should just.
See, I know Malmo.
Over 1.5.
Just say 1.5.
I know Malmo very well.
Yeah, I know them very well. They cut games.
We know Ludogorets.
Nobody's going for anybody to win. No?
Malmo, they're like the number 1 cutting game people.
Nobody's going for them. Nobody's going for.
You cannot carry Malmo in your game and that game will not cut. If you play them to win, they will lose. If you play them to lose, they will win.
A Malmo fan might be watching also.
Yes, you should watch. I'm the one that said it. If you play Malmo win, they will lose. If you play Malmo lose, they will win. They will win.
I understand it's fair. Like I've been there. Malmo is not.
If you play them to score, they won't score. So what else do we want to play for Malmo?
Should we go with over 1 or we should go towards Ludogorets win or draw?
Ludogorets.
I think they're very good defensively.
The devil you know is better than the angel. Have you heard they say
Firstly,
that?
The bookmakers are favoring Malmo, but even at that,
either we go with Malmo or
not sure about them.
Like under 4.5 because 5 goals cannot come out in this match.
I think the best option would be to go with an over 1.5.
Yeah.
So people think 5 goals can come out of Malmo and Ludogorets.
2 goals is over 1.5 now. So nobody's talking about 5 goals.
Let's go with the over 1. Let's go with the over 1. Over 1 should be good.
Over 1.5, you mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Over 1.5 should be good. Yeah. Over 1.5 for this particular game. Malmo versus Ludogorets over 1.5 goals. That's the prediction for that particular game. That takes us to the next match. I think it's pretty easy. I don't know if you guys will agree. Nice versus AS Roma.
Easy, how? This is a full-time draw.
Roma should win or
This
draw.
This is a full-time draw.
Nice are not in good form.
How?
Nice are somewhere around mid-table in France.
And after 4 matches,
They lost their last game as well.
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
Yeah, so
Brest.
They won like
Okay,
4-1. This is Nice.
It's Nice, not Brest.
Yes, this is Nice.
Roma
Oga,
should win.
don't do that in here. Don't do that in here. Why are you confusing the two of them?
No, see, Nice and Brest are two teams that I used to monitor in the league.
Of course,
Sometimes
why would you not monitor them?
sometimes I used to like mistake the form of one for
Of
the
all teams to
other.
monitor his breast.
Brest won this
And Nice.
weekend, 5-1
You
and before.
try.
Was it 4-1?
I for there they see you.
Was it 4-1 or 5-1?
Guy, leave this guy. So give me your prediction for this game. Nice
Straight win for Roma, or Roma win or draw.
Roma win or draw.
I think we should.
Roma-
I
Roma-
think we should back Roma win or draw.
Roma win or
Maybe Roma to score maybe best.
No,
Let's go with
no. Either we go with Roma to score, Roma win or draw. On that, if you check all the matches Roma have played this season, they've won.
They've not had more than 3 goals.
They've won only 1-0,
Or lost.
and the
1-0.
one they lost 1-0.
Don't worry about it. Roma wins or draw.
It's just like a Roma game. More than one goal is
Let's-
prohibited.
Let's
A Roma
let's
match.
go with Roma win or draw.
Yeah, Roma win or
Roma
draw.
win or draw. I think that's the best outcome for this game. I think. we
But
should
Roma
stick
will
with
score
that.
Nice, I
Yeah.
think. Or Roma win or
Let's go
draw.
with Roma win or draw. If Roma scores, they win or draw. If they score 2, they win or draw. If they score 1, they still win or draw. It's the same thing. So our prediction for this particular game, Nice versus AS Roma, is AS Roma to win or draw. Yeah, AS Roma to win or draw. That takes us to the last game of this league phase, the first league phase of the Europa League. Yeah, so this last game is very, very enticing. Our predictions are here waiting for you guys. But before we get to the prediction, make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you have not already done that, please subscribe. We really, really appreciate it. And as usual, your comments too. Let's get to the last game of this particular league phase of Red Star Belgrade versus Celtic. Let me give my prediction over 4.5.
Over 2.5 goals, because these are two teams that were supposedly supposed to qualify for the Champions League,
yeah.
but surprisingly, it was Pafos that eliminated
Red Star.
Sevenas Vesda, and then it was Kairat that eliminated Celtic. So, two unusual outcomes. So they found themselves playing Europa League
in this game.
this season, and Celtic only perform sometimes well in their league and poorly in Europe. Sevenas Vesda have not even been performing too well like that. So I feel both teams to score over 2.5 goals. That's my own pick here.
Looking at the record, I think that the slightly better side are Svezna Zvezda.
I agree.
I think that
I think Celtic are the slightly better.
I actually- I think Red Star Belgrade, Svezna Zvezda are the better side. If you look at their record, I mean the last 10 matches they've played or so, the only defeat they've had it was that game against Pafos, and every other match they've mostly won. I mean they won up 80% of the other matches they've played in. And I think that this game is a game in which they will score. They will likely score up to 2 goals. I think Svezna Zvezda winning or drawing this game.
But there's no way Celtic doesn't score.
The least we can go for this.
There's no way Celtic doesn't score in this
That's why I
game.
said my prediction is over 4.
My
The
own
least
is
we can go
over
for this game
2.5.
is the least we can.
Maybe
There's no way Celtic doesn't score.
Celtic will score 100%.
There is no
They will
way.
even score more than 1.
Maybe.
And Sevena will score more than 1.
maybe like you guys said, and over 2.5 should be appropriate for this game.
That's because we're trying to be.
Safe.
Yeah.
If
But
not,
I think the team, if there's a win that's going to come in this game, I think it's going to come
let's
from
leave who
Red Star
wins.
Belgrade.
But I think both teams will score.
At least if it's Manchester, I know who will win now. So
Exactly.
but then they go see you. Exactly. Anyway, our prediction for this particular game, Red Star Belgrade versus Celtic, as we all know, this game script goals. So we are not going to go higher than over 2.5 goals. That we're going to stick with over 2.5 goals. That will be our prediction for this particular game. I'm just gonna do. Should I do?
No.
Should I do? No need to do. So let's just stick with that. That's the end of the video. Thank you for always watching our videos as usual. So see you in the next one.
And please, before you leave, do not forget to subscribe if you've not already done that. And also do well to like our videos, share our videos as well on your various platforms, on your status and on your social media handles as well. Also do well to leave your comments in the comment section. We read them and also give us your suggestions also. You can banter, but please do that very respectfully. Also do well to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we drop a new video for you guys. So on to the next video, guys. See ya and good luck.
Peace.